All new tonight, a rancher in Winnie is one step closer to compensation. Richie Devillier believes TxDOT flooded his land after crews built a median along I-10. And after two major storms, this is what his land looked like, just a flooded mess. Now today, Devillier and his attorneys went before the U.S. Supreme Court arguing that the state owes him compensation for all that damage.
12 News reporter Kyle Orr spoke with Devillier's attorney, and Kyle, he's feeling relatively confident, right?
Jordan, Brenda, very confident. It's been a very busy day in Washington for Devillier and attorney Robert McNamara. They stood before justices deliberating for over an hour, and after leaving the chambers, they tell me they're confident the Supreme Court will rule in their favor.
Texas just gave it up. I mean, they lost today.
It's been a nearly 7-year battle since Winnie rancher Richie Devillier says TxDOT flooded his ranch land.
The Texas Department of Transportation built a dam along Route 10 that was designed to keep the south side of the road dry in heavy rain. And that means that when it rains heavily, Richie Devillier's ranch is now a lake instead of a ranch.
In a D.C. courtroom today, Devillier and his attorney stood before Supreme Court justices, arguing that under the Fifth Amendment, Texas owes Devillier compensation for that. While Texas Solicitor General Aaron Nielsen doesn't believe the state is required to pay Devillier for his loss, this is what he told Justice Elena Kagan today.
General, do you agree with Mr. McNamara that if a state takes a person's property and doesn't give compensation, that state is violating the Constitution every day? It's an ongoing violation. Do you agree with that?
That's not how the court has. I certainly agree that's a violation of the Constitution. I don't think this court's cases have ever.
But that's what I want to know. It's an ongoing violation of the Constitution, right? I've taken Mr. McNamara's property. I haven't paid him. Every day I'm violating the Constitution, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Devillier says he lost about 60 heads of cattle and more after his property flooded during Tropical Storm Imelda and Harvey. Now, it's a waiting game for a final decision that could impact him and countless others.
If this can happen to Richie, this can happen to anyone. This is fundamentally about whether the Constitution matters. We say it does. Texas says it doesn't.
McNamara tells me a decision for Devillier versus Texas should come down by early June. So 12 News will keep you posted when a final ruling is made. Live in studio, Kyle Orr, 12 News.